I love giving the gift of hair to people, and that's fine. See, I shut it off. Yeah. So anyway, so what I'm going to talk about is how hair loss and lack of hair affects women and self-esteem. So I've been doing this for a long time. I went to beauty school and hated doing hair, but when I found alternative hair and giving the gift of hair to people, it just really, truly moved me. It's just a fabulous thing. Alright, so when we have good hair, it's really great. But when we don't have good hair, we worry about it. So we can see all these lovely ladies have beautiful hair. Hair is something that we think about every day. It's something we take time to style, and we take time to do something about it. Unfortunately, in our life, many things happen that we don't always have the hair that we want. So hair goes back all the way back to the Egyptian, ancient Roman times. People worried about their hair back then. They worried about it in the European times, and men were big in wearing hair back then because that was their sex. That's what they felt. So Louis XVII and a bunch of people like that would wear wigs. So wigs have been around for a really long time to create the persona of being successful. Poor people didn't have wigs. More wealthy people had wigs. So that was also another, we remember all the different styles of hair. And all your movies and everything you ever see, people always just worry and do their hair. It's our presentation. A lot of people define themselves by hair. So when we think about beauty in our lifetime, we've been through all the iconic women with hair. We've got the Marilyn Monroes, we've got the Farrah Fawcett's, we've got the Jennifer Aniston's, we've got the Jennifer Lopez. I mean, those people spend gazillions of dollars on their hair people, their hair extensions. It's important. So when we don't have it, we do feel less than. You know, we think about an icon person and you think about their hair. They trendset. Jackie Onassis, she was beautiful with her hair. Marlo Thomas with the big old clip on that girl. I mean, those things were just what we made hair so important. So now we've come to this point in time where it's 1 in 4 women, 25% of the women population in America alone suffer from hair loss. So if you look around this room, at which there are about 30 of us, there's at least 6 or 8 people that struggle with it. Maybe it's not naked, maybe they only have a little bit of a hair loss, but it affects them. And one of the crazy things is a lot of times when we look at ourselves, we don't even know that we're losing hair until 25% of your hair is gone. It's like one day, it's not like you wake up one day and all your hair is not there, but you just start to notice. It's a little different, it's a little drying, it's a little thinner, it doesn't do the same thing. Or as we age, we'll hear people say, oh, it doesn't get as long as it used to. It doesn't last as long. Well, the lifespan of our hair strands gets shorter as we age. One of the few things in life that gets thinner as we age is our hair. So 3 questions today is, how many of you have noticed a change in your hair? Have you noticed texture difference? Have you noticed thickness? Have you noticed that length, like I just said, that your length is just not growing? Those are all like things that come to mind every single day, and it's something you see every single day. So does it affect you? How does your hair loss or your change of hair affect you? Do you feel less attractive? Do you feel not as confident? I know I belong to a few Facebook forum pages with women suffering from hair loss. Women don't go out when their hair doesn't look good. I mean, you can put on $1 million outfit. If you have crappy hair today, you may not feel like $1 million. You can put on a $20 outfit. When your hair looks great, you'll feel like that $1 million. So the hair does change. So we're all worried. We're worried about what's going on. So has anybody ever done anything about it? I don't know. It's all becoming a new front runner of marketing now. We're seeing more and more commercials for products that you can do at home. It's not in the closet as much as it used to be, which is wonderful because people suffering in silence stink. But when you can start to talk to people and other people you know are starting to have the same issue, it's so empowering. It's nice to have a conversation with somebody else who's dealing with the same thing you're dealing with. So, nowadays you can research the topic. You can go to Google, our favorite guy. You can hopefully talk to your salon, your hairdresser. And I know in my industry, they're starting more and more to educate a regular hairstylist about options for hair loss, because more and more women sitting in that chair are having a concern. So now your stylist is going to be one of the first people that notice it. Well, now she's going to have the information to be able to share it with you. So it's just becoming more mainstream. There are a couple of different reasons why people have hair loss. One of them would be genetic. We can't help it. Your DNA, your hereditary. They used to say your mother's grandmother, your mother's father. It's just your DNA. It could be a combination of both sides that actually create your hair loss. But it's really, it's well worth doing things. Like, you can't stop genetic hair loss, but you can slow the process down. Just like wrinkles on your skin. If you're proactive and you start taking care of your skin at a younger age, you're going to get wrinkles, but they may not be as deep, and they may not be as many if you take care of your face. Well, now they're finding out if you take care of your scalp, although genetics will cause hair loss, it can slow the process down. If you can keep your follicle healthy and optimized, the hair strand is going to stay on your head longer, and it's going to be fuller. So they're talking about trichology, which is the study of scalp and hair. And then you have all of the other types of hair loss. It could be from medicines. Unfortunately, a lot of us take blood pressure medicine. Blood pressure medicine is notorious for causing hair loss. Leukemia, not medicine, there's thyroid problems. That's another great medicine for hair loss. Yes, you have to take your product, but if you're addressing your hair loss at the same time when you're taking your medicine, you can still attain a healthier scalp, and that makes a big difference. Obviously, diet. We all love carbs. Carbs are the worst thing for your hair too, not just your belly, but your hair. And medicines, like I said, you have to take, you got to take it. So this is like a picture of some genetic hair loss. We just have a little bit of thinning, and by the time you notice it, it's been going on for quite some time.